Hello, this is the seventh lecture in the Semantic SEO course, and we will talk about the URL structure, how we should be writing our URLs. In my methodology, I don't repeat the verse inside the URL. If I tell Germany, I won't tell Germany life or life in Germany or etc. I always try to use single verse or two verse at top. If I use the same word two times inside my URL breakdowns, it usually means that I will be using a kind of internal link between them. For instance, here we actually have the culture, and culture comes after the life, under the life. And if you look at here too, you see the culture one more time, and it is under the visa, which means that between this and between this one in this part, we will be creating an internal link. And at the same time, I put the most important attribute to the top in my topical map as a priority, but I also process the culture in the context of life, and religion comes again in the context of life in Germany. So according to your source context, the central search intent, and the core section of topical map, you will need to understand what should be coming where exactly. As I say, this is actually about sub-site retrieval. Because if you want to process and retrieve information from this specific URL breakdown or this specific part, it means that actually it will be coming in the context of Germany. One more thing is that you should know about the URLs is that it is the first thing that the Google bot or Bing bot or any kinds of search engine sees. Basically, if your URLs is logical and if they reflect your main topic, and if they are able to align with each other together with your website topicality too, even the URLs actually can provide a better initial rankings too. It's a small or minor effect when it comes to ranking, but since it is the first thing that the search engine crawlers actually see, the search engines can decide whether they should crawl it or whether they should not crawl it. As you see in the Google Search Console, we have a section like explored, or let's say explored but not crawled, which means that actually they have seen the URLs but they didn't crawl them. But if you are able to use a proper contextual crawl path, and if you're able to connect all these things to each other in a proper way, the words that they see, it will be united and processed in the context of life and Germany here. Then they will understand the main topic. And if these two are quality enough, they will assume that these will be quality too, and they will be crawling it as well. Our purpose here is actually convincing the search engine faster and in an easier way. And with that said, when it comes to the author section of the topical map, we actually go deeper inside our URLs. But when it comes to the core section, usually it is more flat. In the core section, everything comes just under the visa. In the author section, most of the things just come under the life. Life will be linking visa. Anything under the life, again, they will be linking visa one more time. So you actually create two main subsections and they will be connected actually back to the root. When it comes to my methodology, inside my semantic content networks, most of the time I actually have three hierarchies. One is root, the other one is seed, the last one is node. So people usually use concepts like silo pages or hub pages, etc. But most of the time SEOs actually use concepts without a disciplined mindset. So when you look at the hubs, you will see that they are actually a kind of ontology. When you look at the silos, they are a kind of taxonomy. In the semantic content networks, in these three layers, we actually use both of them at the same time. If I just open my paint one more time in a natural way, and I like improvising things. So if you look at here, this is basically what a hub is. It goes like that. Everything is connected to a specific root. And when I look at the silo, it is usually actually visualized like this. And here, let's say. So this is a kind of silo structure or example. The thing here is that in our structure, usually we have a root, which everything will be connected back to that. And root will be connected to your homepage. And this is the where actually you will be linking from your homepage as well. Then at the same time, we have one minor section and another minor section. And from here, they actually continue to expand even further and further as well. And these things sometimes interchangeable, they link each other as well. They always go to the upper part and they go to the root, and together they also link each other too. The thing here is that these three layers, the root, the seed, the node, all these three layers, actually they provide a kind of contextual crawl path. And this is where we actually create our URL structures. According to According to your URL structure and the information tree, the relevance will be changing. If I take religion from culture to the politics, everything will change there because now I need to process the religion in the context of politics. So it might be a political issue now rather than something else, which means that we were reflecting actually our overall macro context inside our title tag, which means however my URL structure will be created, the title tags will be changing according to them as well. In this case, if I put religion under the politics, the title tag actually would be like religion effect on politics or on elections in Germany, or religious parties or religious political parties in Germany, which will put me in a situation that I will need to process all the other types of political parties, political issues, and it will be a political website rather than a visa-related website. So you will need to configure these things in that way. In the next lecture, we will talk about the exceptions. Thank you.